You're in touch with We the People. As I always say, I'm always glad to have you with me on the broadcast. Let's talk about the Cassidy Theatre in Parma Heights. It's reaching a milestone, 50 years. Here to describe how this nonprofit organization plans to celebrate is Kim Costa Mihalik. She's secretary of the board of directors for the theater in Parma there, the Cassidy Theatre. Good to have you with us on the broadcast.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Tell me about what Cassidy Theatre does.
Well, how much time do you have? Basically, we do season subscriptions, right? We do 6 shows a year, generally musicals, but sometimes we do non-musicals as well. And then in the summertime, we have a full youth theater program. So I believe we had over 100 kids there this summer performing,
Teaching them all about theater.
Yeah, got to build the bench.
Yeah, you got to build the bench indeed.
That's right.
Nothing like great theater, believe me. How did you get involved in the Cassidy Theatre?
As a child. 1981. Right? Oh, yes. Yeah, my first role, I was a skunk in Winnie the Pooh. And then I
There's a line there, but I will leave it alone.
I was going to say.
I'll leave it alone.
Let's just leave it there.
Yeah.
Graduated to main stage shows. I direct now, which is a lot of fun. And I'm the secretary on the board of directors. So just really a privilege to grow up there, and I'm able to give back now.
Yeah. The Cassidy Theatre, of course, is in Parma Heights, celebrating 50 years.
50 years.
That's quite an accomplishment, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You know, there are a lot of community theaters in Northeast Ohio, and they are all worthy of patronage, for sure. But we're really proud of it. 50 years is a milestone. We're very proud and thankful for WKYC's partnership for our celebration of our 50th. And also, Maureen Kyle's grandparents founded
is that right?
Was the Greenbrier Theater.
Maureen Kyle of WKYC, 3 News.
And her grandfather, Mayor Paul Cassidy, and his wife founded what was Greenbrier Theater and is now named for them.
So now we've got the big event coming up, the Gala fundraiser. What can people expect to see at this fundraiser, which is, by the way, is going to be on Friday, September the 20th?
We're going to have so much fun. It's going to be at the Aviator Cleveland, which is the old 100th Bomb Group. So if you're familiar with that old restaurant.
Right there next door to Hopkins Airport.
Yes. Beautiful venue. And we are going to honor our past. We're going to honor the Cassidys for sure, because it all started as a love letter to Elise Cassidy. Mayor Paul built as Taj Mahal to her. Yes, she was an actor, and she always said that a community is not at its fullest potential without the arts.
She was an actor, and he probably said, we need to establish a place where you can act.
I think so. And here we are all these years later, and it really is about love, right? And that's what we're going to be celebrating. We're going to be looking back and honoring the people that started the theater, established it, and helped it grow. And then we're going to announce our new season, and we're going to start looking towards the next 50.
You need volunteers?
Sure. You want to volunteer?
I would love to be involved.
Come on.
You know me. It doesn't take much to get me on stage.
You can be on my table.
I'm nothing but a ham myself, looking for nothing wrong with that.
We have auditions in a few weeks if you're interested.
How can people get involved in this event now?
Oh, really easy. You can either call the theater, 440-842-4600, and you can get tickets that way, or you can go ahead and log on to CassidyTheatre.com. And we have our tickets there. And it is theater is THEATRE.
It's a T-R-E on the end. Fancy schmancy.
We are a little bit fancy that way.
But that's okay.
But we're going to have all kinds of prizes, performances. It's going to be a lovely evening.
Well, Kim Costa Mihalik, thank you so much for being on the broadcast. She's from Cassidy Theatre, celebrating its 50th year fundraiser, and it's going to be at the Aviator, which is 20920 Brook Park Road, right there next to Cleveland Hopkins Airport. 440-842-4600 is the number, or you can go to CassidyTheatre.com, and notice theater is spelled with a T-R-E on the end.
Because we're fancy.
Because you're fancy, and nothing wrong with being fancy. After all, it is theater, my friend.